A very warm welcome to everyone present here. I am Ankit Kumar Sahu, and this is my friend Arkaprava Chakraborty. Today we are here to present our idea on drone-aided snow cleaning and ice defrosting.
So before we start, we should know that why we are discussing about drones. How big a thing drones have become. As we can see from the given statistics, we can actually get an idea about increasing uses of drones in various industries, as mentioned in this slide. Like the use of drones has increased by 239% in construction field. So today, actually, we are here to discuss or to discover that how drones can be of help in places that undergo frequent snowfall and facing problems due to oversnowing.
So let's start by having a look on some of these problems. The most common problem of all being slippery roads leading to accidents. As we can see, there is a statistic here which shows that the fatality data of the US, which shows 10 people nearly die every year per state in nearly 25 states of the US. Moving on next to the ice dams and the roof loading problem. Ice dams leads to slush falls and seepages as shown in this figure. This can be a big issue. Also, the roof loading which leads to structural failure can also be a big issue. Moving on next, blockages of big sewages and open channels lead to various plumbing and sewage line issues which can be as bad as leading to backwaters in toilets. Another big issue, especially in the hilly areas, is of loading of trees with snow and its subsequent breaking. This can cause serious damages if it falls on a house, a car, or even on a person, amongst many such problems. Till date, these problems have been solved in a conventional method in which layers of snow are removed as and when it accumulates and we salt the area. The salting is done on the roads, roofs, trees, and various such regions, either manually or with the use of expensive and specialized equipments as shown in the figure, this truck. Salting is still date considered one of the most effective and economical solutions. Here, we aim at drone zoning this technique. Now let's consider the biggest question of them all. Why? Why do we need to drone zone this technique? First of all, it saves a lot of time. Drones, being sleek and fast, can salt a large area in very less time. Second, lower maintenance and setup cost as compared to other specialized equipment which involves the struct shown previously, which can cost easily as much as 1.8 crores per unit. Third, the ease with which these drones can be used adds to its advantage. Another big advantage of the drone is its accessibility to difficult to reach places like slant roofs or the treetops.
So in the slide, we have shown the action plan of our drone. So at first, the drone will reach the site and then the visual analysis is done using the camera. After that, the sensor will measure the snow depth and all the data will be sent to the ground station. Accordingly, the action plan is determined, and if the snow depth is more, then the shoveling is required. Otherwise, salting is sufficient. Now the question comes like how did we select these specifications? So after a proper intensive study, coupled up with subjective and statistical data analysis of our problem statement, we plan to design our drone that will serve all these purposes. And for the accomplishment of our project, we intend to equip our drone with the following spotlights. Now, here comes the drone. The specifications required in the drone that is going to be used for our purposes includes a payload of 10 to 15 kg that will increase the efficiency of the drone by increasing its capacity of carrying the required solution of de-icing and a flight time ranging from 20 to 35 minutes. Now, let's see the components. First of all, the camera module. So the camera, which will be mainly used for flying the drone and detection of the holes and cracks. Secondly, we need a GPS system that will help us in two ways. Firstly, it will help us to track the location of our drone. Secondly, If we want to use our drone as an autonomous body, then after giving an input of the required location coordinates, the drone can independently reach there. Thirdly, we need a snow depth sensor that will detect the depth of the ice layer formed and ice thickness on the frozen wet bodies. Hence, required action plan can be determined, and a cherry on the top is the good range of the sensor, both in the terms of depth, which is 0 to 10 meter, and for temperature, which is minus 40 to 60 degrees Celsius. Last but not the least, the sprinkler system. So the sprinkler system contains three parts: a storage tank, a pressure pump, and a sprinkler. So the mechanism is so simple. The pump will generate the pressure in the tank, which will force out all the tank contents. Now, let's take a look on the applications of our drone and to whom do we aim this technology at.
Firstly, the municipal. The municipal uses a large workforce of specialized trucks and manpower to shovel the snow and to salt it. Instead, we propose that they can take up a swarm of drones and a few shovel trucks, and this will reduce the investment and maintenance cost drastically and will also save time. Secondly, the Rapid Action Force. The Rapid Action Force puts in a great deal of time and effort to salt the neighborhood before a snowstorm arrives. Then, at a personal level of banquets, orchards, or large areas of land, this technology can also be used for snow clearing. The concept here and its application are far more than the few mentioned by us today. I would like to conclude by saying that even a small idea can change the world, and we hope that this idea is one such. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.